Hello class, my name is Michael Fisher. Today I will be providing a video tutorial on using Adobe's Photoshop to add a border to transparent images. There are some items that you're going to need for this. First is obviously a working copy of Adobe's Photoshop, hopefully soon to arrive in our launch boxes. A transparent image. Any old image will really do, however, many folks have the greatest difficulties with transparent images, so we will be covering that today. Finally, you'll need some patience. A small note before we get started. I will be using the term Control for shortcut keys. However, for those of you using a Mac computer, simply substitute the Command key. The first step is to create a new project and add some layers in which to work. This can be done through either File, New, or Control-N. We want to make sure that within the background contents we have the transparent option selected. The next thing is, of course, adding those additional layers. This can be done by holding Control-Shift, selecting N, pressing Enter, and then repeating this action so that we have a grand total of 3 layers. Realizing that first we need to place our image into the top layer. So for step 2, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we have selected our uppermost layer and that we drag in the image that we want. So here's a little cute and cuddly image of some sort of weird monster thing that I got from Photostock. Go ahead and hit right-click on it and select Place. This will then embed the image into the uppermost layer. From here we move to step 3. We're going to go ahead and create a white canvas on the second layer. This is what's going to allow us to create a border around the layer using Adobe Photoshop's automated tools. Go ahead and when you left-click on the second layer, you can now then hold Control and select Backspace, and this will automatically paste a white layer in accordance with your background options over here onto the canvas. For step 4, we're going to expand this canvas to create a little bit more of a transparent image so that we can then make an automatic border that will be added around it. We go ahead and do this by going to Image, Canvas Size. Again, if you read here, this can be done using Alt-Control-C. And now, as we can see here, we have a certain amount of canvas already in the image. But what we want to do is we want to add some canvas. Let's use this drop-down menu here, change this option to pixels. Notice it duplicates it for both width and height. Let's change each option to 10. Now we must make absolutely sure that relative is selected. Doing so, hit OK, and you'll notice that a fine border has appeared that has added some transparency onto the second layer. It has actually added this to the entire image from the second layer and above. However, we're right now viewing it on the second layer. The next thing we need to do is actually add the border. We do this through the use of blending options. Go ahead and right-click onto the second layer in your Layers panel, select Blending Options, and go to Stroke. First off, we want the size of the stroke to match the same amount of canvas size that we added. So we added 10 pixels worth of canvas size. The stroke option allows us to create an essentially automated fill of image or automated adjustment of image. This can be used to modify text, add borders, or simply sharpen otherwise not so crisp or clean text and data that we see in an image. We want to make sure that we have the position of outside selected. This is how it will know to add the border around into that transparent fill. You can make the border whatever color you like through the use of fill color, or you can use this in order to create your own customized color. Select OK, and you'll now see that you have a blackened border around your otherwise transparent image. And this concludes your basic tutorial on how to add a border to an otherwise transparent image. Save this, distribute this to your web designer friends, and they'll be able to make wonderful things for you. Have a great day.